getting into fashion DIY with Tawana. Sorry, this is not about fashion. I know I'm going to get the fashion videos up there. Bear with me. I'm still waiting on my equipment and to set up my little backdrop and all that. So it's coming, and I got a lot of exciting ideas. But you already know this channel is just not about fashion. And today is going to be about putting a YouTuber on blast by the name of Twilight Moon. She's pretty racist, in my opinion. It started off with a video that The Truth Show uploaded titled Beyonce and Sean Paul or something like that. And I watched the video because I am subscribed to The Truth Show. She doesn't always have receipts and everything, but it's entertaining. And when I read this comment, I said, okay, I definitely got to speak on this. So let's just get right into it. Twilight Moon. As you can see, that's her first comment to her feelings and her opinion on the matter. She says her last two albums were bombs, and after what Jay-Z did, no one wants to see them in concert. Plus, Bey was always singing about woman empowerment, yet very hypocritical when she took back her serial cheater husband, and Bey wasn't Jay-Z's first choice. People are saying that her career is starting to suffer because of Jay-Z, and we both know that they are occultists. Leave it as that. So that's what she had to say on the matter. And my response to that was, you can see, it's easy to say I'll leave my cheating husband when, in fact, it's not easy. My issues with comments like this are, what seems to be implied is when your spouse make a or multiple mistakes, it's like, forget about our vows, the love we share, the children we share, I'm divorcing you. That's not real life. Bey and women like Cardi, Hillary Clinton got dragged for staying with a serial cheater, when the fact is, it's their life to live. How does their decision to stay married affect you? I've been married for 13 years this August, so I know all too well about the ups and downs, ins and outs of marriage. Straying away from your marriage shouldn't automatically end with divorce, especially if both parties are willing to make it work. Now, if your spouse is abusive, that's a different story. Too many women lost their lives due to that fact, and we do know that. I do not condone staying in abusive relationships, but who am I to tell you you don't love yourself because you are staying with your husband that you may love and love your union, you know. But back to the comments. So, and then I found this one funny. This is why I left the whole thread up there. With Ashley Brown, she say, troll go away, troll go somewhere else, and troll. Go troll somewhere else. And that was added blah blah. Now, Twilight Moon comes at me and say, if you love yourself, then you wouldn't take back a serial cheater. End of story. I don't know why she was spelling story S-T-O-R-E-Y, but she explains why later, and then I'll explain to her why that's still incorrect. Anyway, I could understand once, but multiple means you don't live, is what she said, but I'm pretty sure she meant love yourself, and settling. End of story. Now, Twilight Moon decided to reply to Ashley, how am I being a troll? I watched the video, and just like you, I'm entitled to my opinion. There's enough hate in the world, and I'm not a troll, but my opinion is simply my opinion, which I am entitled to have, which she is correct about that. Everyone is entitled to have an opinion. That is true. Now, I, added blah blah and said facts. Common sense is just not common, because I really believe that. So I added Twilight Moon again and said, you spelled story S-T-O-R-E-Y wrong twice. So from that, I could assume you're not too bright. Yet I don't know you, your education level, or if you're just a bad speller. My point is perception. Everyone have their own perception of life. Well, in this case, other people's lives. Your perception is women who stay with a cheating man do not love themselves. So you believe Bey, Cardi B, Hillary, Wendy Williams, and every other female that stayed with a cheater do not love themselves. How do you know that? I say this again. When you marry and have children, it's not just about you anymore. When you love the man that you married and love the life y'all built together, leaving isn't that easy. Nor does it mean you don't love yourself. What it is complicated. When you find the right one and get married, you'll understand marriage better. And that's just my thoughts to her on that situation. Again, I don't really see where I'm insulting her. So the next comment she comes and say, I'm not from your country, nor would I want to be, and I'm far from uneducated. The word story is spelled that way, and my country, just like the word color, is spelled differently too. Now, I looked it up. Brits are the only ones that spell story that way. The problem with what she's saying is it is only used in reference to how many stories do the house have? How many stories are in that building? Meaning level, the level of things. It's not the tell of an event. So, even with her saying that she's from another country still does not explain why she spelled story the wrong way. Because her own country folk would tell her that is not correct. That just became a nonsensical sentence because you're saying the level of a building but referring to a story. Anyway, getting back to what she had to say. I am married to a fantastic man, thank you. It's really sad to see that many of you don't love yourself and stay in toxic relationships and then get mad at me for speaking the truth. I'm not spewing hate. I am a psychiatrist. That's why I know you don't love yourself. As if you did, because as if you did, you would know your self-worth, and obviously you don't. So don't attack me when those defend serial cheaters. You need serious help. You don't know anything about me. Everything I originally wrote is what all the other vloggers say. Okay, so you're letting me know you don't have a brain of your own because you're going by what someone else says. All right, okay. You're not helping your point if you're not uneducated. Where was I at? Okay, everything the other bloggers say, plus everyone in the music business. You are worshiping a girl that you truly don't nothing about. I guess she missed out. No, nothing about, and yes, I do. Okay, where and when did y'all ever see me praise Beyonce or worship her? Like when I was reading this to my husband and I said that, he just like bust out laughing like, what, worshiping Beyonce? Because if anybody know anything about me, I don't worship Beyonce. I like her music, some of her music. I'm not this big huge Beyonce fan. I'm not part of no beehive. I'm just simply a person with an opinion. I don't like worship any of these stars. My problem with Beyonce, I always felt that as though she was fake. And actually when she dropped Lemonade, that made me like her even a little bit more because she was always so private and closed off. Like her life was so perfect. Like most stars, you know, they have to put up that front that their life is so perfect. And we all know that that's not the case. You know, they go through their hardships and everything. And I just felt like Beyonce, you know, being so many people do look up to her. You know, I'm not dragging anybody or dissing anyone who look up at her. You know, she's a good role model to have. It's not like she's, you know, ratchet and crazy or anything. She's just not for me because I'm more so, I like to promote love the body you're in as long as you're healthy. I'm not about all the fake weaves and wearing all that different colors that, I mean, well, she is a light bright, so the blonde hair goes naturally with her, but I'm more so about natural hair colors and all of those things. So, women like that is not really the type of women I look up to. Women that I actually look up to and inspire right now, who is definitely one of my icons at the moment, is Lapita. And that's just because for her fashion sense is just ridiculous. And my hair is short as well as hers, and I still believe I am beautiful. I will definitely drop the photo in there to let y'all see what I was looking like when I was going through breast cancer with no hair. I still loved the skin that I was in, and I love it still. So, I'm getting off topic and ranting and everything, but that perception just kind of really pissed me off, and it's with no basis. But let me just get back to finishing this comment. Where was I at, though? All other bloggers say, worshiping this girl. Okay, never mind. Yes, okay. Again, I am entitled to my own opinion, and everyone that attacks me are the ones who need serious help. Because I love myself, not to be disrespected by anyone, especially a man. I'm too mature to engage with toxic, low esteem women. What a joke. You can say whatever your heart desires, as I got a life, career, and an amazing husband, so I don't care what you self-loathing women have to say. Go back to your low-paying jobs and get beat up or cheated on by your man. Sad to get attacked for speaking my opinion. Okay, now you want to play victim. Who is attacking her? It's like, I can have an opinion, but you cannot have an opinion if you disagree with my opinion. I mean, because that's pretty much what she sounds like. And look, if I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong. But now this clip, this is the funny thing. She didn't say none of this on the original Truth post. She went to my channel. Underneath, as you can see, me teaching my daughter how to sew. And she says, you want to insult me, you got hate with an ugly stick. Maybe that's why you allow your man to cheat on you. Go love yourself and show your daughter a good example, and please stop harassing me. All because I said those who take serial cheaters back don't love themselves. Don't love themselves, and that's a no-brainer. And get a job to support your kid before attacking people with hate. Maybe if you weren't so miserable in your own life, you wouldn't be on YouTube all day and night attacking people because they are entitled to their opinions. But you beyond disgusting spewing words of hate when you can simply agree to disagree over a video, shaking my head, worry about your life, and get a job. Ghetto. Now this is why I said racist. Do you see and did you hear all of the implications that she said with no basis? I've read the things that I said to her. I didn't insult her. I said I could assume that you're uneducated. I never called her uneducated. What I said was, one could assume, meaning I'm trying to make you see what you're doing. You're the one that is saying every woman that take their man back do not love themselves. That is making a hell of an accusation on a lot of women. And I don't agree with that. But the ghetto-ness gets even more. And my problem was, which I'm going to go to my next clip, where I responded to her. But you see the racistness, not just the racistness. Now you want to play victim and saying that we can disagree. Like I'm not trying. Like I'm being difficult. I don't want to agree to disagree on a video, which that's exactly what we're doing. It ain't even about the video. It's about your perception of a group of women who have chose to stand by their man. So she's the one judging a group of women, not me. So my response to that comment was, I see I got somebody mad. I didn't even insult you, little girl, but I will. First off, bitch, don't come to my channel with a discussion that didn't originate here. Secondly, I said I could assume you're not too bright. In parentheses, which you proved by not comprehending my comment because you spelled story wrong. Bitch is wrong. The way you spelled story is how Brits spell it. but it only had one meaning, which is a level on a building, not a tell of an event. There's a difference, and since it's your fucking language, you should know better. Thirdly, I never said my husband cheated on me, nor would he ever do that. He respects me. My point was, it's wrong to say what these women are because of how you feel. That's what being a level-headed adult teaches you. Never judge someone by their situation based off what you would do, especially if you haven't walked in their shoes. Lastly, bitch, who said I don't work? What made you call me ghetto? Let me guess, because I am black? Why did you call me ugly? Again, because I am black? You stupid racist piece of shit. You just in your feelings because this black beauty schooled your ass, so you call what I was saying hate, which it was far from hate, just so you can show me how racist you are. Bitch, go find a life. Now, that's what I had to say to her about that. Now, I could have handled it differently, but I didn't. And just for some references for y'all, I added in a few little clips. Y'all can pause it or whatever if y'all want. I'm not going to read it. But just to me giving some advice to what was going on with the Nipsey Hussle death in Lauren London, and people were making videos too soon after that, and one particular YouTuber, Successful Ladies Live, I like to call her successful single lady, and especially with the advice that they be giving, and then the mentality of it. I mean, you can see their mentality with that comment that somehow Marion is secure in a bag. But this was me giving someone comments. You see what she said? She says, right, I was trying to tell my dude that, like, what's up, shit, I'm tired of playing house. We've been together for almost 2 decades. When I was 18, we was going to get married, but some BS happened. I tried to explain to him, if something happened to you, me and your kids won't have a part of that, you know what I'm saying, as far as planning, and believe or not, me and his family really ain't all how a family should be, God forbid anything happens, because I don't know. I really don't want to put too much out here, but I'm sure you get what I'm trying to say. Now, yes, it was, a little bad grammatically, no, commas or anything, but I got what she was trying to say. So the advice I gave to her was, you can get a life insurance policy by way of insurable interest for you and your child or children. You will need to prove his death would affect your financial situation. Also, marriage is not the only way to ensure you're covered in the event of his death. Most notary places have living wills, so he could very well go fill one out, making you his medical and financial beneficiary, or POW, power of attorney. Also, make sure you're listed as his next of kin on all medical paperwork. I'm going to assume you two love each other. I just realized that I spelled two wrong on there. See, I'm not perfect. I wasn't so much digging on her butt about it, but, it's just me trying to make a point by pointing that out. I could assume that. But anyway, back to this. Something a little bit more positive. You two wouldn't, I'm going to assume you two love each other since you share children and a long history together. So my advice to you would be don't push him away, especially if he's a good man, just because he doesn't want to get married. Doesn't mean he loves you any less. Now, if he's not willing to secure your future with the advice I gave you, in that case, it may be time for you two to separate. I hope this was helpful and it all work out well for your family. And she replies, thank you for the info. I did not know none of this. Thank you. I learn something new every day. Now, as you can see, I'm not always spitting heat. I'm trying to out here educating a little bit and things like that. But again, everyone has their own perception and it's fine. But don't come for me, because I will come for you. And I will come harder, and I will expose you for the racist you are. And that's what you are. You are a racist, Twilight Moon, because Nothing that I said to you warrant any of your comments to me. None. And then you decide to go to my channel and comment underneath a video where I am doing something with my daughter and tell me that I need to pay attention to my daughter or teach my daughter whatever it was you said. Like, come on. That is straight racist, straight stereotyping. Because like I said, you don't know me. And I made it very clear that I don't know you. And I guess you don't know what the word assume means. So I hope you watch this video and you learn something and you see where you went wrong. I also would like to ask, can you please drop some kind of receipts about you being a psychiatrist? Because I'm having a real hard time believing that. Because if you are a psychiatrist, so you mean to tell me you telling women that may be going, husband may be cheating or something, and you straight telling them, oh, you need to divorce him, and if you don't love yourself? What kind of psychiatrist are you? Like, sounds like you need one, but, but they say most psychiatrists have one of their own. I think Twilight Moon need to go make an appointment with hers ASAP, ASAP, ASAP. If you made it to the end, thanks for watching. Twilight Moon is officially on blast from me. Don't ever come for me, sis. Don't ever do it again. Don't ever.